Are you feeling stuck with your drawings and you feel like you're not progressing, you're not getting there where you want to be? Sometimes disappointed perhaps. Maybe it's your line work, your hand work that is not working the way you want to. If that is the case, I have something special for you today. These are three exercises that I know they're going to improve your line work and you are going to excel faster than anything else you're doing today. And why do I say this? It's because after 30 years of doing this, I'm still doing these exercises daily. And especially now, 65, my pulse is not the same as it used to be. So they have really helped me to, keep up with my line work, and I know they will help you. I have a lot of faith in these exercises, and there are many other exercises, of course. These are not only three, but these are part of the three exercises that I do daily, and I teach my students to do the same, and they seem to work well. So these exercises are meant to be doing daily. If you can create a habit of doing this, like perhaps maybe before you start drawing, do these exercises. Or, whenever you're just sitting around, sometimes watching TV, you can just sit there with some computer paper. If you have an iPad, you can use your iPad. That's even better yet because you don't waste so much paper. Or you don't use so much paper, you're not going to waste it because you're developing your muscle memory. So that would be helpful. Keep in mind to be mindful when you do exercises. Think about what you're doing, and we're moving only the arm from the shoulder to the elbow. That's the only part that's moving. The rest of it is just one straight piece, solid piece. Doesn't move. So keep that in mind. Don't hold the pencil too tight, and don't put too much pressure on the paper either. So let's go and see what we can come up with. And stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to give you some tips on how you can make these exercises more fun. And I think they will help to develop your creativity at the same time. So don't forget that. And like, subscribe, of course, share, and visit my other YouTube videos. I have a lot of nice tutorials and they're made just for you. You are always in mind when I make these tutorials. So check them out, and I'm sure some of these videos are going to be of great help to you. So let's go sketch now. Okay, so one of the first exercises we're going to do is going to be the curve line. Okay, and for curve lines, I'm holding the pen, so you can either hold it like this or like this, whichever is more comfortable for you. Either one will work. And what we do, we just place the pencil somewhere, anywhere in the paper, and we'll start just doing curve lines. Just try to use all the paper, keep it flowing. Don't lift your pencil off the paper, and just, like I say, just keep it going until you have enough there. So this is one exercise we do, or I do. And you can, if you want to, you can, to save some paper, you can go over this line, see if you can trace some of this, which is a great exercise also, just to see, just to get the flowing of the arm movement. Like I said, on this case here, just be very mindful of how, you're doing this. You want to create a flow. If you notice that there's a flow in my hand movement, and you don't need to follow exactly the same lines, but it will help if you do. So that is, one thing you can do until you feel the paper you feel like you need to do more. This is the one I like to start with because the muscles is cold, you know, and your arm movement is not just right yet. So this one give you like the freedom to go anywhere you want to in the paper and just see how curvy you can get. Just try to get into a flow state, you know, like into a pattern, into a rhythm. It will really help you if you do that. So that is one exercise we do, and these are the curved lines. Okay, so for exercise number 2, what we're going to do some ovals and circles. Okay, for the circles, you just need to get, you can rest your pinky in the paper if you want to help you out, and just kind of like go around. Just don't do any marks. The pencil is very close to the paper, and then once you start seeing, once you start seeing a circle, you just do a circle, and we're going to go and do different circles. Don't worry about being perfect. Remember, this is practice, so we have to start somewhere before we get, you know, we get warm enough to make this circles nice and neat. It really helps to loosen up your arm. As you can see, I'm just holding the pencil from about mid-range, and the only part moving here is my shoulder and my elbow. And I start light. You don't have to start heavy. Try not to do that. And just keep on going. You can do circles of different sizes. Maybe they're all touching. Maybe there's one that is not touching here, a smaller one. Do more. Here could be another one. So this is one. There. So you can do as many as you want to. The main thing is just to get your arm moving. Don't lift your pencil until you're done making the circles. That's the key to it. Start soft, light, and then you just can put a little more pressure, but not a lot. If you put too much pressure, sometimes you tend to tighten up too much, and it's kind of hard to keep the flow and go on. There we go. Maybe one more. There. So that's exercise number 2. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do the next exercise, the straight lines. For the straight lines, there are several different exercises we can do. The objective here is just try to draw a line as straight as possible. Okay, so maybe you can go from one end of the page to the next. Okay, just create a straight line. See how straight you can go. Here you have to pay attention to the speed of the line, how you move your hand. Okay, so you can do this. You can go over them if you want to. See if you can trace them. And the movement here comes only from the shoulder and the elbow. This part doesn't move at all. I'm not holding the pencil too tight, and as you see, I'm kind of holding it towards the back, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure. Okay, this is a charcoal pencil, that's why the lines are dark. I'm using charcoal so you can see it better. Okay, so another exercise for lines could be diagonal lines. Okay, you can go the other way. This is the most difficult for me, but they're getting better. So the main thing here is the speed. You have to get certain speed to make them go, to make them straight. If you do it slow, I'm going to do one slow. Okay, I've been doing these exercises for a while, so for me it might be a little bit easier, than you might have a more difficult time if you haven't done this before. Up and down lines or vertical lines. See, here's another one that I struggle with. You can tell that this quality of the line is not the same as the other ones. They're not as fluent, but they're getting better. Okay, another exercise, and you can go on, all the way to the end. Another good exercise is make a mark. That, and you're gonna see if you can go there. You see, I kind of messed it a little bit. I'm going to do another one, a little bit longer. You can practice the line, and when you see it, you can just go and do it. Another one, maybe a little angle. Not very straight. Another one. Missed it again. There. And in this version, you can do it kind of like a draw a dot. You can go up like this, let's say. Okay. Draw a dot. You can go another dot, another dot. Think about a clock. You are just going all the way around. Oof, I really missed that one, you see? Wasn't paying much attention there. Trying to hurry up too much. Until you go all the way around. These are great exercises for, just to get used to control the line board more. The other one, I call it the touch and go. Here's where you go and just go. Think about an airplane's landing and takes off. Landing, takes off. Landing, takes off. You see the taper lines there? You don't really see exactly where, not like this, where you can see what ends. And here, taper lines, which these are very useful to create different effects. Sometimes when you wanna create grasses, okay, you can go use the taper line for the grass. Very useful line to know. So practice your taper line. Like I say, just pretend it's a touch and go. Okay. Here we can do it the same line, but we can do it at an angle. So anything that is straight, different angles, practices, maybe we can do kind of like a fan. You see? And be mindful when you do this. Just pay attention to how you do it. Don't just go and start drawing lines. Do it with a purpose. Okay? Maybe here we can do more lines at an angle. And you can fill the whole page with this exercise. So do this. If you create a habit of doing this, you'll be amazed how your line is going to improve. You're going to feel so much more confident when you draw because your line quality is going to improve. Another one is let's see, let me move this a little bit. Well, sometimes we can create just boxes. Triangles, boxes. Really fast. Um, thick and thin. Okay, so we're going to go. Let's see. Apply more. Left. Apply left. Apply left. Useful when you want to create water sometimes. Just by varying the pressure you put on the paper. So that's another useful line to do. Taper, taper, taper at different angles. And just feel free to move your hand all the way around because you want to be able to do these lines in different directions. The more you learn this, the more skills you develop here, the better you're going to feel, the happy you will feel when you're doing these exercises. So create a habit of doing this daily. I do this almost every day because it really helped me. Now I'm 65 years old. My pulse is not the same that it used to be. It's not as steady. But with this exercise, I believe that's what's helping me to still be fairly sharp, with my motor skills. So that is the last exercise I have. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will practice them. And I will see you. Oh, then the bonuses are coming up. I promise you I was going to have some bonus exercises for you. So let's go and see what those bonuses are. Here's one bonus where we just go, we draw it's kind of like a two-step. We do all the curves, and then after that we find, this shapes. See if we can find any organic shapes. They don't have to mean anything. They're just kind of like abstract shapes. Then you can find maybe here I find another one. Just make sure when you find one that is going to be one that you can go with your arms in a nice freely flowing manner, because that's what you want to create. You want to create the flow. You don't want to be too restricted, too tight. So the best thing for this is just put your pencil down, and that's the only thing that's touching the paper, and your arm is just moving freely. I'm not moving this. I'm not moving my wrist, and I'm not moving my fingers. I'm just simply just following the shape. Okay, and see if you can go around like this and see if you can follow it. So that is one of my bonuses. It makes it more fun, and after you do this for a while, you're going to be surprised what kind of nice abstract drawings you can come up with. Um, it's a lot of fun. You can use the kids, grandkids, for my instance. Children love to find things, and when you do all of this, this line, so it's nice. The other one is with the circles. Same thing here. We find, after we've done all of the circles, right? All of the circles. Then we can go and just select some, like I did here, and we go and start creating almost inside the circles. We can start creating the tapered line like we were practicing, but in a curved manner. Pen wheels. See if you can trace the same lines you did. See, just keep your arm flowing freely. Wavy lines, wavy lines. Here we go around like this. See, and all of this helping you develop your muscle memory. So you can just get as great as you want to. Here's another one. And so forth. So that is the bonus that you can use the same exercise you done before, but this time just find certain ones and just do whatever you want to do inside of each circle. Okay, and also here you'll be amazed what kind of neat stuff you can create when you start doing this after a while. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And goodbye.